بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وعنه قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يا نساء المسلمات لا تحقرن جارة لجارتها ولو فرس نشاة متفق عليه. This is a narration of Hazrat Abu Huraira radiallahu ta'ala anhu, where he narrates that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam is reported to have said that, O women of the believers, that don't regard, a neighbor should not regard anything as insignificant for her neighbor, even though it might be the trotters of a goat. This is a narration of Bukhari and Muslim Sharif, meaning that a person wants to send something to the neighbor, but many a times a person might think that this is something that is so insignificant, where can I send it to the neighbor? So Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam says that don't regard anything as insignificant. Even if you have to send the trotters of the goat, then also send it to the neighbor. And for that also a person will receive reward in the court of Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ. That if you do an atom's weight of good also, you will see it by Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. It doesn't go unnoticed. There's reward for everything in the court of Allah. In another next hadith, وَعَنْهُ عَنِ النَّبِي صَلَى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وسلم قال, Hazrat Abu Huraira radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates from Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam that Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam is reported to have said, Al-imanu bid'u wa sab'una aw bid'u wa sittuna shu'batan. That iman is 60 or 70 more, or 760s or 70 or more branches. فَأَفْضَلُهَا قَوْلُ لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا اللَّهِ. The most virtuous of it is the qawl La ilaha illallah. وَأَدْنَاهَا إِمَاتَةُ الْأَذَىٰ عَنِ الطَّرِيقِ. And the lowest branch of iman is that a person, he removes something that is harmful from the path. وَالْحَيَاءُ شُعْبَةٌ مِّنَ الْإِيمَانِ. And haya is one branch of iman. Yeah, haya is also part of iman. But Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam has brought haya separately. Because when a person, he has haya in his life, then the remaining branches of iman a person upholds. A person, he is worried that I mustn't be humiliated in dunya, I mustn't be humiliated in akhirat. And because of that, he stays away from the disobedience of Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. And when a person doesn't have haya in his life, إِذَا فَاتَكَ الْحَيَا فَفْعَلْ مَا شِئْتَ. When haya is lost in the life of a person, then you do whatever you want to do. You don't care what people have to say, because there is no haya in the life of a person. So haya is so important. Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam has singled it out in this hadith. In the next hadith, وَعَنْهُ أَنَّ رَسُولَ اللَّهِ صَلَى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وسلم قال, Hazrat Abu Huraira radiallahu ta'ala who narrates that verily Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentioned, بَيْنَمَا رَجُلٌ يَمْشِي بِطَرِيقٍ اشْتَدَّ عَلَيْهِ الْعَطْشُ. Whilst one person was walking on the road, he became extremely thirsty. فَوَجَدَ بِئْرًا فَنَزَلَ فِيهَا فَشَرِبَ. He found a well and he went into the well and he drank water in the well. ثُمَّ خَرَجَ فَإِذَا كَلْبٌ يَلْهَثُ يَأْكُلُ الثَّرَى مِنَ الْعَجْلِ. Then when he came out, there was a dog that was panting and it was eating the mud because of thirst. It was so thirsty, the mud that was around the well, it was eating that mud. فَقَالَ الرَّجُلُ. The man said, لَقَدْ بَلَغَ هَذَا الْكَلْبُ مِنَ الْعَطْشِ مِثْلَ الَّذِي كَانَ قَدْ بَلَغَ مِنِّي. That this dog has become thirsty like how I had become thirsty. فَنَزَلَ الْبِئْرَ فَمَلَأَ خُفَّهُ مَاءً. So he went back into the well, he went to the bottom of the well and he filled his leather sock with water. ثُمَّ أَمْسَكَهُ بِفِيهِ حَتَّى رَقِيَ. Then he held the leather sock with his mouth until he climbed out of the well. فَسَقَى الْكَلْبَ. He gave the dog water to drink. فَشَكَرَ اللَّهُ لَهُ فَغَفَرَ لَهُ. Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala appreciated this action of his also, and Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala forgave him. So in the court of Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala, no action is regarded as insignificant, nothing goes unnoticed. Everything is noticed in the court of Allah, and every action is appreciated in the court of Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. Ya Allah ta'ala made his complete maghfirat. You took care of my makhluk, I will forgive you. Qalu ya Rasulallah. Sahaba said, O Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, inna lana fil bahaimi ajra. That verily for us in animals we're going to get reward also. Faqal. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam mentioned, fi kulli kabidin ratbatin ajrun. That in every living thing you will be rewarded in the court of Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. Wa fi riwayatin al-Bukhari, in a narration of Bukhari Sharif it comes, fashakar Allahu lahu. Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala appreciated. Any small action, Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala is the one that appreciates very, very greatly. فَغَفَرَ لَهُ فَأَدْخَلَهُ الْجَنَّةِ. Allah forgave him. Allah entered this person into Jannah. وَفِي رِوَايَةٍ لَهُمَا. And in a narration of Bukhari and Muslim it comes, بَيْنَمَا كَلْبٌ يُطِيفُ بِرَكِيَّةٍ قَدْ كَادَ يَقْتُلُهُ الْعَجْلُ. whilst this dog was going around the well and it almost died because of thirst, is ra'athu baghiyum min baghaya Bani Israel. Suddenly a evil woman from the evil woman of Bani Israel, from the immoral woman of Bani Israel, saw this dog. That this dog is so thirsty and it is walking around and around the well. فَنَزَعَتْ مُوقَهَا فَاسْتَقَتْ لَهُ بِهِ فَسَقَتْهُ. She took out her leather sock and she filled it with water and she gave the dog to drink. فَغُفِرَ لَهَا بِهِ. Because of this, Allah Ta'ala made a maghfirat of, and Allah forgave an evil woman. She was forgiven, and perhaps Allah Ta'ala entered her into Jannat as well. We'll continue.